Good morning.
Hello everybody.
It's day one of steroids for me today.
IV steroids.
IV steroids, that's in the arm. We don't actually know if Teresa's going to be able to come in the hospital with me. Well, she'll be able to come in the hospital, but I'm not sure if she'll be able to
Go in the unit.
come into the unit. We've had a little letter saying no visitors, but Teresa isn't really a visitor. She's kind of my carer. So we're just wondering about that. It's currently 10:38. We're leaving at 11:30 for a 1:30 appointment because quite often we can be sitting waiting to park for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So she'll keep you posted.
Yes.
We've just arrived in the disabled car park at the Royal Derby Hospital.
Yes, and we didn't have to queue at all.
Not at all. So I think somebody's on our side looking after us today, because as a rule we have to wait 30 to 45 minutes to park the car, and it's usually
terrible.
quite distressing actually.
It is.
For me, pain wise and everything. So good start. We've now got a bit of time to kill before our appointment,
But we can just chill.
Yep. Hello, we're now sitting down, killing a bit of time, and look what sort of a mask Teresa's got on.
I'm in disguise.
She's in disguise. She's already been to find the coffee shop. So typical. So I've had my IV steroid treatment and the flush is currently going through here. I've not really been able to do any filming. This has been my first opportunity because there's been somebody else in the room with me. This is about the fifth attempt at recording a bit more because people keep coming in and out. Unfortunately, Teresa, my dear wife, has had to wait out in the corridor. I think now for about 3 to 4 hours, possibly. But the flush is nearly finished. There's about 5 minutes left on the flush. I've had the Methylprednisolone, and then they're going to let me go. So, not long now. All finished. We're bleeping. Oh, look who I've found sitting outside. It's the wife.
It's me.
I've missed you. I think we've been separated for about 4 hours, haven't we?
Well, but I've got him back.
Yeah, so that's the end of day one. Just got days 2 and 3 to go, which shouldn't be so long.
No, we won't be.
Because I don't have to have
You wait for the doctor.
the consultation, the neurological exam, and wait for the doctors and stuff. So tomorrow it'll be straight in for the IV steroids and out, so probably a couple of hours.
Yeah.
We're heading home now. Apparently it's bombing it down with rain.
I know. Oops. I don't want to lose my mask.
No. Oh, what a day. What time is it, Tree?
It is nearly 10 to 5.
So we left the house at 11:30 this morning. It's 10 to 5. We're still in the hospital car park. Just got back in the car and
We're going home.
we're heading home. Apparently it's chucking it down with rain.
Yes.
And it's dark. So yeah, really looking forward to this.
Steady journey home.
Yeah, really not looking forward to this journey. Well,
What a day.
we're back home.
Yes.
Absolutely knickered.
A good few hours out, haven't we?
Yeah, what time is it, Tree? It's about...
It is nearly 20 to 6.
Yeah, so we left the house at 11:30 this morning. Time to get the kettle on,
Yes.
I think, and
get tea on as well.
put some tea on. We're rather hungry. I was going to say something. Oh yeah. Well, I was going to say about the parking fees.
Yes.
They've successfully relieved our bank account of considerable amount of money today. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's just a bugbear of mine, because the parking fee doesn't even go towards the NHS or the hospital. It's like a separate private company. But anyway, that's my little beef today.
That's your gripe.
So let's go and have a coffee.
Yes.
And
People can see my
Oh,
decoration
yes.
I made.
Decoration behind, just
Yes,
there.
I made that.
That was made by Teresa.
Yeah.
Excellent. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I don't know if it's my imagination, but I've got a very, very sore back. That's not my imagination. But I've just walked up and down the hall and I notice any subtle change at all, don't I?
You do.
And I already feel like my walking is a tiny little bit better, just a fraction, very subtle, but just a bit. So
Brilliant.
okay, should be quicker day 2 and day 3 because I've not got to have the consult
No.
and the neurological exam. So yeah, I'm recording all this footage on the iPhones as well. So as opposed to the normal camcorder and the new phones as well. So I don't know. Hopefully the quality's all right. Right, I'm going to stop talking now. You don't have to look shocked. I just had to record this. So we got home about an hour ago and I started to notice little improvements in balance and walking, just very subtle. One of the things I've been struggling with is when I've been sat down on the settee for like more than 5 minutes, when I go, I dread going to get up because I immediately wobble and almost fall over just lately, this last 3 or 4 weeks. And I'm going to try and not get emotional because
it really does get you, doesn't it?
Teresa was just standing doing something to the, what's that called again?
Advent calendar.
To the advent calendar, and I just stood up without thinking. But not only that, I stood up in a very controlled way without thinking, and it kind of blew me away. And I thought, whoa, that was better. Much better. I've only had the blooming steroids at about 1:30 this afternoon, 5 hours ago. Well, I finished them, finished them about 3 o'clock, 3:30.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if that was a fluke or not.
No.
So I sat down again and decided to try it again. And it was even better and easier the second time. In fact, my assistant...
Can I just say as well?
You can, my darling.
You went upstairs to get changed and you came down without holding on.
I did. I probably shouldn't have done.
No, but the thing is, you could not have even attempted that before.
No, well, I've tried this last few weeks with my hands always hovering above the banister rails in case, I can just grab straight away. I just want to see how strong my balance is, and I found it very difficult, but I did it today. So yeah, anyway, my assistant's going to just film me standing up from the settee. I know it might not mean much or to anybody, but to me, this is what I'm trying to say is this is something that's been really hard for me to do just lately, and so I just want to demonstrate it. This is hours after having methylprednisolone steroid, 1 milligram, so quite a powerful dose, delivered intravenously into my vein, into my arm. The reason I've explained that in detail because I got a lot of questions. It's not tablets or an injection that I have at the hospital. It's an intravenous infusion delivery of the drug over an hour, and it brings me back to life. It perks me right up. Yeah,
it's like you've been plugged into the electricity.
Yeah, Teresa starts to get her kneel back, she likes to say.
But also, I wasn't allowed in the unit.
No.
But I said to Neil, don't worry, I'll be sat here in the corridor right outside the unit. I says, and don't worry, I'll be here when you come out. So don't worry. Yeah,
so we stepped outside and you'd vanished.
I'd gone just reading on one of the notices.
Yeah, so got another 2 days. But anyway, just want to do this quick demonstration of me sort of standing up walking. It's not really that interesting, but to me it's phenomenal.
It was mind-blowing because it upset you because you hadn't been able to do it for so long.
I felt so much in control, and when I've stood up before, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that know this feeling as well, you stand up and you just lose control, you lose your balance, everything stops working, you go to grab the nearest thing, don't you? And that's what it's been like for me for quite a while now. So okay, I'm going to just switch to my assistant. guys. So I've been sat here for about 5 or 6 minutes just doing a bit of recording for you lot actually. Normally I've always got slippers on, which help me a little bit, but I've got nothing on my feet at the moment. And
he's got his Christmas socks on.
Yes. So I'm going to stand up now. My back is stiff and sore, but I'm going to stand up, and normally this is really difficult, and I wobble and fall for the nearest thing, but so that is pretty well controlled. That's pretty well controlled for me, not too bad actually. I'm going to do that again now. So I feel my knees are functioning better. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I feel I got more strength. My knees are just like, they're like that, my knees are. And obviously above your knees holds all of your physical body, you know, a lot more than what's below your knees. So I'm going to try again. So that wasn't difficult. That was even better than the last time. I'm going to bang my head on this star. So, not bad. Yeah, I know it looks like I'm a bit wobbly, but I feel more in control.
And that's the important thing.
Yeah. Yes. So I haven't felt a little bit wobbly then, but I haven't felt the need to go and grab the nearest thing, and I haven't fell into the settee, which I have done loads of times the last few weeks, but I haven't felt the need to grab the nearest thing to stabilise me. There's definitely more control here in my knees and here in my hip flexors and my thighs and things. So, and that's only 5 or 6 hours after the first day. So I'm pretty blown away actually. Okay, so it's 20 to 11 at night, and I've just noticed something that I thought was quite important, a side effect to the steroid treatment today that I thought I'd let you know about. That's never happened before actually. The fingers, I know you can't tell, but my fingers have all puffed up. They've all swollen up. My hands look a little bit swollen as well, but I'm not too worried about it. But I've kind of just loosened my wedding ring because I don't want to risk having to have that cut off. So I thought I'd just get that down. So Teresa and I have just finished watching an hour of Star Trek Discovery Season 3, episode, which one was it, Doc? 7 or 8? I think it was 7.
7.
For any of you Trekkies out there, absolutely phenomenal series. Star Trek Discovery Season 3.